What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Big Will Steele, and this is the You Know the Deal Boxing Podcast, where we interview the who's who of boxing, from prospects to contenders, all the way up to world champions. So let's work. Well, fight fans, I am back with this past week's wrap-up show, and I will begin by congratulating Florida's very own, specifically Clearwater's very own Keith, one-time Thurman, who returned to the ring after 3 years away and securing a third-round knockout victory over Brock Jarvis in Australia. Now, a lot of you are probably going to say, yeah, it was over Brock Jarvis. Who the heck is Brock Jarvis? But there is a bigger picture. With this victory, this sets up a possible showdown with former WBO super welterweight world champion Tim Tszyu later in the summer. It's all predicated on Tim Tszyu getting past his next opponent April 6th, Joey Spencer. So if Tim Tszyu gets past Joey Spencer, we get a showdown between Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu. But I'm getting too ahead of myself. I just want to congratulate Keith Thurman. Glad to see him back. Hopefully he stays active for the remainder of his career, which shouldn't be that long. He's been a champion for a very long time. Congratulations, Keith Thurman. Now, next up in my congratulations list is another Florida fighter, but this one from Orlando, Florida's very own and 2024 Olympic bronze medalist, Omari Banger Jones, who was successful in his professional debut, stopping Mastro Nuzio. It was one-way traffic, not much to dissect here. When I see a professional fighter start his career, especially an Olympic medalist in Omari Banger Jones, I just want to see certain things, and that's his hand placement, how he conducts himself in the weigh-ins and his professional fight. He passed with flying colors. Not much coming at him, but it was a tremendous performance by Omari Banger Jones, who will have a quick turnaround and will be on the undercard of Jaron Boots Ennis versus Iliamantis Stanionis in Atlantic City. Hope to see him once again perform like he did this past Saturday. Congratulations, Omari Banger Jones. Now we move on to what was the co-main event of the evening, and Edgar Berlanga Jr., aka the Chosen One, who did what he was supposed to do in stopping Jonathan Gonzalez Ortiz, who we already know had been inactive at one point of his career for 10 years due to legal issues. He was in prison for armed robbery and got convicted and spent 10 years in a Puerto Rican prison. Nonetheless, he was given the opportunity and it was not that good. Here are some of the highlights so you can see what happened in the fight. Matter of fact, this was the entire fight because it was quick. First round quick. It ended with Edgar Berlanga landing left hooks, right hands, whatever he wanted to do. But that is not what I really wanted to talk about. The big issue that I'm having with Edgar and Matchroom Boxing is, first of all, Edgar Berlanga came in overweight. He came in at 169.9 pounds on the heels of a Canelo Alvarez performance. In boxing, once you miss weight for any reason, you are like not blacklisted, but you're frowned upon. Like, bro, you're a professional. You're supposed to make weight. And on the heels of a Canelo fight, that's even worse. That money got to him. He got too relaxed, but he got the victory. Next, which is pretty awkward to me, that was the last fight. Well, it wasn't awkward. This was the last fight of the Edgar Berlanga and Matchroom Boxing deal. He was supposed to headline in Puerto Rico, which didn't happen. And it felt to me like Matchroom Boxing rushed him onto this card, found any opponent they can possibly find, and it wasn't a good look for Edgar Berlanga, which a lot of people on social media are criticizing him and disrespecting him and calling him Bumlanga, which I think is absolutely hilarious. But the silver lining is Berlanga can redeem himself with the opponents that he mentioned are on his hit list. Jaime Munguia, Caleb Plant, and Jamel Charlo, which that one is a little bit confusing because Jamel Charlo only fought one time at 168 pounds, and that was against Saul Canelo Alvarez. He was undisputed at 154 pounds. I do not know if Edgar Berlanga is trying to say Jamal, which is Jamel's twin brother, or he is really trying to say Jamel Charlo. We will find out if that fight ever happens. But congratulations once again to Edgar Berlanga doing what he had to do and stopping Mantequilla, that's his nickname, Jonathan Ortiz Gonzalez. Now, we move to last but not least, the main event of the evening, Austin Ammo Williams winning a hard-fought unanimous decision victory over Canada's very own Patrice Vanoy. It was a solid fight. Both of them exchanged shots. Both of them landed on each other. It was going back and forth. Even so, some of the scorecards were pretty wide. It was a tough fight for Austin Ammo Williams, but he came out victorious. One thing I did like about Ammo Williams is that little bounce that he used to do repeatedly, like non-stop. He stopped that and settled down some more and was more secure on his feet, which I like that about Ammo Williams. Now, where does he go from here at 160 pounds? It's anybody's idea. I don't know. He will eventually fight for a world title. I don't know if it's going to be this year year in 2025 or early in 2026. But I think Ammo Williams deserves a title shot, even though he's lost to Hamza Shiraz. A lot of people are saying he shouldn't have been there, due to his grandfather's death and so on and so forth. But it doesn't matter. If you don't belong in the ring, you just don't belong in the ring. Anyway, congratulations, Austin Ammo Williams. I get a 2 ahead of myself. With all that being said, I am out of here. This is your boy, the Green Eye Bandit. Please, if you can, like, subscribe, and share so everybody can hear what the heck is going on in the sport of boxing. With that being said, peace. Love each and every one of you.